All right, guys, we're back. I'm George Mossey. This is my co-host Marshana Dahlia. This is part two. We ran out of time. There was just too much that happened last night on the Couples Tell All for Happily Ever After last night, part one. We are back. We have one more couple to talk about, and there was a lot of bombs dropped last night here. So we're going to jump in, and we're going to talk about Tiffany and Ronald. So there were some revelations on both ends, and I think the biggest one, well, for me, honestly, I was more surprised that Tiffany revealed that she stayed in South Africa for 4 months because her intentions were to go there, prove to herself and everyone on TV that the conditions were unacceptable and Ronald was unacceptable, and come back and never speak to him again. So the fact that she stayed there for 4 months really makes me wonder what her intentions truly are, because I was under the impression I understood what she was up to. So that was the first revelation. And then Ronald reveals that Tiffany took a bottle of Bacardi out of the vehicle after the fight during the counseling session, and she was going to go to a hotel with the cameraman. We have not met this said cameraman, so we haven't heard his side. But what do you think about all this craziness?
I absolutely believe that Tiffany was flirting with the camera guy, because the way she got utterly and totally disgusting, nasty, vile with Ronald when she got called out. Yeah, again, more textbook narcissism, right? The rules never apply to them. If Ronald were to ever dream in his mind to ever do something like that to Tiffany, she would lose it. Tiffany is such a manipulative person that she has made Ronald pay for the person that she married. What do I mean? She didn't marry him with a job, any means, any money. She picked him up from rehab and dragged this man down the aisle. Now he must suffer because of her poor decisions. No, Tiffany, if having a job and being able to provide and having money was such a prerequisite for you, Ronald would never have ended up being your husband, and then you wouldn't have gotten pregnant just 6 weeks into your marriage. I have to keep reminding Tiffany of this. And Tiffany, thank you so much for watching our podcast. We're going to dedicate this entire part two just for you. Okay, Tiffany? I want to read a tweet last night, because some of the best part of 90 Day Fiancé is live tweeting with each of you week after week. And I got this last night from Chris Joseph at CJOSEPHGK. Okay, this tweet sums up my exact feelings about it. Let's call a spade a spade. She has no job, is massively overweight, essentially still needs her mom for everything, probably back at home, and has 2 kids with 2 different guys. She pushes Ronald away, and there ain't gonna be a line waiting for her.
Wow.
That tweet said it all. So thank you so much, Chris Joseph, for tweeting me that last night, because I definitely answered him back and said, yeah, I mean, we all know that Tiffany did confess to us that she is going to get lap band surgery, the same surgery that Angela had.
Yeah.
I'm all about people doing things for their health. But we all know the reason why she's having that surgery is so she can look better to attract someone else. But you know what? You could lose all the weight in the world, Tiffany. You are still a person who is manipulative, controlling, and deeply narcissistic. You're going to consistently choose men. You could lose all the weight, Tiffany, but you're still you. You're still a person that preys on people that you feel are beneath you, so you can stand on their head. This is why I supported when Ronald told her, know your place. I supported him, because she is so out of control, and the ego mania has gotten her head so big that she really feels like she can dictate and speak to people nastily. So what does this tell us? That the only value a man has and the only value that a father has is what he can pay for and provide for his family? Listen, I would have never married Ronald to begin with. And Ronald, apparently somebody told us last week that you read my tweets. So hi, Ronald. Shout out to you, too. This is not a dig at Ronald. Hi, Ronald. This is not a dig at you. I know I probably say things that make you think that I am not on your side, but I am on your side. I want you to be free of the toxicity that Tiffany brings. It's unfortunate that you procreated with this person, because that means on some level she's always going to be involved in your life. And she's already using the children as leverage over you. So you in danger, boy. But just know that I'm Team Ronald. I've never been Team Tiffany, and I'm not Team Tiffany now. Sorry, I
Well,
talked.
I do want to jump in and say one thing, because something that really caught my attention last night was Ronald's mom and Tiffany's mom were interviewed last night. And what really caught my attention was Tiffany's mom had nothing but awful things to say
Yep.
about Ronald, nothing negative to say about her daughter. But Ronald's mother was honest about everything. She said that they both have issues. They both could treat each other better. They both could communicate better. And she said how much she loved Tiffany. And I thought, Tiffany's behavior is being dictated by her mother in the way that her mother is speaking. She's showing no fault in her daughter, and this is the exact same way Tiffany behaves. This is a learned family behavior, because Ronald's mom got on camera and she was just honest. Like, look, Ronald can do better, Tiffany can do better, but they can work it out. Tiffany's mom got on camera and was like, everything is Ronald's fault. That is the main issue in their communication, because there is never ever in any relationship where one person is at fault and the other person is not. That relationship does not exist. And if you believe that relationship exists, you're going to be in a relationship just like Tiffany and Ronald, because everyone has responsibility and fault. Everyone has good aspects of their personality, bad aspects, good traits, whatever you want to call it. Tiffany will never believe that she could possibly do anything wrong. And I believe, seeing her mother speak and how she acted, she got this trait from her mother. Her mother believes that Tiffany can never do anything wrong. And in that mindset, Tiffany is never going to find, like you said, a man that is going to behave and deal with this type of behavior. No man is ever going to be a punching bag. No one is ever going to want to come home to you every day so you can tear him down, destroy his character, and make him feel less of a man. No man will ever stay in a relationship with you, Tiffany. It's not possible. If you don't value your partner, they will never stay with you. Angela's in the same boat. You want to keep a partner, you have to learn how to treat a partner. You can't be up here and your partner is underneath your foot. And I never agreed with anything Ronald said, but I do agree, if you want to be in a relationship, you're equal. You can't say that Ronald is this man child and you're the dictator of the relationship. Even if it's true, it's never going to work.
I agree with everything you just said. It just kills me how resentful and nasty and vile Tiffany can be towards Ronald, when if that were the case, honey, how and why did you get with him? How and why? Like, why? You wanted control. You wanted to be on top of his head. Now you got it. Now you resent him for not being the kind of man that you feel is on your level. Like, you want to stand on people's heads, and this is the kind of men that you're going to attract. This is the cost of your absolute need for control. She's so power hungry. It's crazy. But then when you get the power, you're resentful of the person because you chose them so that you could have power over them. Make it make sense.
Right. You want someone you can control, and then you complain that they're not someone you can't control. Like Tiffany, you have to decide what you want before you start making babies with men, because you don't know what you want. And now you have two beautiful babies and you have no idea what you want in a partner. And Tiffany, I don't ever want to blame anything on one person, but a lot of the issues are on you. And it's the opposite of what you believe. A lot of the issues are on you. I've never been Team Ronald, but in order to build up a man and make a man do better and be motivated to do better, you don't kick him. You don't destroy his character, and you don't make him feel like less of a man.
But you acknowledge, like I do, Tiffany really showed her true colors last night. I mean, Absolutely. It was on display for all of us to see. And miss me with the nonsense of, oh my God, it was editing, and oh my goodness, it was this, and oh my goodness, it was that. No, boo-boo. That was all you. So, I think it's on full display. I think we see a lot of people in danger here. And just segueing a little bit, Libby, you're in danger, girl. Wow. And I said this last night on Twitter. Andre has some really unbridled anger, and unbridled anger can turn physical very quickly. So I am concerned with some of the verbal abuse that is taking place, that we're seeing week after week. And I just don't know what's going to happen there. And a lot of these couples are in crisis, and I mean bona fide crisis. Like, call somebody.
Have somebody check your whereabouts crisis. I agree 100%. I can't wait to see next week for part 2 of the tell-all. We are going to see Charlie and Andre face to face, as well as Megan and Libby face to face, because Megan did throw some punches in 2 weeks ago. So we're gonna see that. I'm excited, and Tammy is there, and from what it looks like, she's ready to fight everybody in the studio. So
Tammy can't bust a grape. I have said this season after season. Tammy cannot bust a grape. Oh, and we forgot all about Kalani and Asuelo, did we?
Oh, yeah, Kalani and Asuelo, they're going to handle their story next week on the part 2. So we're going to be all about that when Tammy and Asuelo and his mom and Kalani all talk about it. And I'm excited to see where it goes, because there's a lot of drama, because they're supposed to be moving out on their own. And, that's something that they're very much not ready to do. So 2 kids in and not ready. Go figure. But I can't wait to see part 2, guys. Make sure you live tweet with us. I'm George Mossey. This is my co-host, Marshana Dahlia Spavento. I'm going to put our Twitters at the bottom. We will be live tweeting the whole show. Do not miss it. This part 1 was insane, and part 2 is always the cake. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Next week, next Sunday, be there or be nowhere else. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys real soon.